If you don't know where to start finding scholarships, then you came to the right place. So there are three main ways to find scholarships. The first and probably the worst way to win a scholarship is through websites, matches, and databases. I'll get into why soon. The second way to find scholarships is specific Google searches. And then the third way, which might you win the most, is the local scholarships. And I'll show you how to find local scholarships even if you live in poor, small, and rural towns. So the first way, which can often be done very wrong, is websites. To find scholarships through websites, I would recommend using Scholarships 360, College Owl, and College Board. You don't want to use their matches. So bold.org will offer matches. You do not want to use this. It'll give you like maybe 20, 30 scholarships. Although a lot more of them will apply to you, you do not want to use this. So we'll start with how I like to find scholarships and like the best way I find to find scholarships through websites. So what I do is, let's use bold.org for example. I found around 60 on here. If you go to my applications, I have 50 submitted, 5 in review, 6 that I already went through, and then I applied for, or I have 25 that I'm going to apply to soon. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to view all scholarships. You're not going to do no essay. You can apply for no essay scholarships, but there are a lot of people applying for them. If you were to apply for, let's say, this Simon Strong scholarship right here, there would be maybe 100 applicants, maybe 200, 300, maybe even 1,000, I don't know, but probably not that many. If you were to apply for this no essay one right here, there'd probably be like 10, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. You're not going to win these. People do, but it's not very likely. And so you're going to put your education level. That's the only one you're going to put, and you're going to put open. You're not going to try and put your other things because that just narrows it down too much. And you're going to do newest or oldest, whichever you prefer. And you're going to look at every single scholarship. So I already looked at these. Let's just click on a few. So I'm going to click open a new tab, open a new tab, open a new tab, and then you just do this to every single one. Now let's see. High school senior has overcome his working mental health, pursuing a degree in mental health. I'm not qualified for this one, so I'm going to take it off. This one, you need to be African American, so they don't apply. This one, I need to have a disability and live in Mississippi. I don't qualify. This one right here, dealing with anxiety, high school, and male. So I qualify for this one. So I'm gonna favorite this, or I can list it here and come back to it later to apply to it. And so that's how I'd recommend using websites. Another good one is College or Scholarship Owl. I don't think this is the best, but I did find a lot of scholarships on here. So what you'll do, if this loads, so what you do is you just open all of these in a new tab, and then we're gonna look at them. So let's see, photography. I'm not even gonna look at this. I don't like photography. Next one. Pretty actions has a girl. Let's see. No. Completion of high school. Accredited US equivalent of 3.0. I have to write an essay about the power of sleep. I qualify for this one. I already have it hardened, and I just go like that. And there you go. It's another scholarship found. And you would do that for every single one of these scholarships, all 170. So now the next way I like to find scholarships is through specific Google searches. So this can be pretty useful, especially if you have a lot of qualifications, like maybe being a minority, maybe like um, being low income, first generation. And so I look at something like, okay, that didn't work. So we're just gonna look up here is scholarship for Hispanics majoring in STEM. And so we're gonna look for all of these. We're gonna go to this one, open link in new tab, open link in new tab, open link in new tab. We're gonna see if we qualify for these. Let's see, they have all this description. Learn more and apply Google. So yeah, I'll apply for this. So I just like that there and then go to that whenever the due date is done. And so let's see here. US citizen, demonstrated financial aid, computer science or STEM. I actually haven't seen this one before, so heart this. And then I'm going to look for the due date. Doesn't say the due date, so look for that eventually. And this one right here, eligibility requirements here. Let's see, current community, graduate of high school in Northern California. And so I found one scholarship right there, and I'm going to go through hundreds of these results. Clicking open a new tab for all of them besides like the scholarships.com, best colleges going Mary, and you're going to find a bunch of scholarships like that. Now the next way is probably the best way to win scholarships, and this is doing scholarships that like you mail in, scholarships that are like hard to find, and scholarships that are local. So we'll just say local scholarships. And so let's say you live in Phoenix, Arizona. I'll just look up scholarships. Scholarships in Phoenix. So go Phoenix Public Library right here. And you're just gonna look at all these. You don't want to go to the websites, you want to look at the specific ones. And so let's see. Catching the Dream, September deadline. Yeah, mail application too. So these ones you have to mail in, they're gonna be pretty good. The harder it is to apply to, more likely the better it is. And so you're gonna want to look at like these local ones and just try and find the local ones. You can go to your school, you can ask your counselor, you can go on Facebook, maybe even Reddit, and just look for these very specific ones. And then the college specific ones, the ones like at your college, you also want to apply for all those. That's kind of simple. So yeah, those are my 3 ways of applying for scholarships.